Hey, coin folk, welcome back. Picked up a couple boxes of halves this week. Picked these up on Thursday, Halloween. By the time this post, it'll be after the weekend, so hopefully everybody had a safe and eventful Halloween weekend. Hoping for some good stuff in here. I'm getting both cut. That way I can put this knife away, not cut myself. I'm already going injured. You probably can't see it, but I jabbed myself in the finger with a piece of glass at work the other day. That kind of hurt. Alright. Some silver will make it feel better. Let's find some. Well, we got circular, which is good. I don't know if you can see, but I'm not seeing any. I see an NIFC over here. Here's a 2007 Denver, it looks like. So we got that at least. And the next box is also circulated. Oh, I see a marked coin. Sometimes that's not great news, but nothing standing out to me. But we gotta hunt them to make sure. So let's start. Well, I went through both boxes, and this is the closest thing we got to enders. A couple NIFC enders, 2003 Denver, 2007 Denver. Both got the Ring of Death on, of course. At least somewhat. There was a few heavy rolls, nothing super heavy, so this might be a long hunt, short video type situation, but we don't know until we get in there, so I'm gonna get in there. I'll be back. Well, we opened those two rolls with NIFC enders, and I'm not liking the looks of stuff so far. We have 4 NIFCs. We had the 2 with the Ring of Death, that 2003 Denver and a 2007 Denver. We also had a 2007 Philly and another 2007 Denver. And this super beat up bicentennial proof. Unfortunately, not the silver variety. So I'm wondering if this is going to be a box of somebody who's maybe held on to some stuff and decided to get rid of it because they no longer wanted it. And I'm assuming they wouldn't do that with silver, but you never know, I guess. But we're going to jump back in, and at least we're finding a little bit of something, I guess. But we shall see. So we're on roll 8 here, watching little Southern Metal over here doing an AI input fancy serial number stream. I don't know, it's pretty crazy, but it's kind of cool. But got a 71 Philly with just a big old punch in his head there. Doesn't look like it's drilled, looks like it's some kind of punch. Not sure the purpose of that, but it's something. And as suspected, the NIFCs keep piling up. Through 8 rolls, we got 10 of them already. I think it's 10. Yep. So, unfortunately, my hunch might be right, but we gotta keep hunting them, so I'll be back. So, just cracked open roll 10 here. Looks like we got a couple NIFCs down here, or potential NIFCs, and this one here, look how thick that thing is. It's gotta be a proof. And polished? I don't know, maybe not. 72. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I can't remember if there's any varieties on this one or not. We'll have to take a look. But got a second proof on the board. Oh, I guess while you're here. Oh. Yep. And this one. Yep, an ender I missed. That's actually, I think, the second ender I missed. I should get my eyes checked. Probably. Yeah. Alright, I'll be back. Just popped open roll 12 here, and looks like we got another proof. Pretty sure that coin beside it, yeah, it's just dirty. Maybe it might be a little silvery, but nope. What we got? 2000 San Francisco proof. I guess if I back up a little bit, might actually focus and you can see it. Pretty good. Not terrible. Would have been better if the edge was all one color, but you know, I guess we gotta take what we can get, so we'll jump back down here and see what else is in there and then keep on moving. So back on roll 13 here. Don't know what the date is yet, but we got one with a clash, at least on the reverse. I don't know if you can see kind of up in this area and then kind of comes down underneath, and then you can see up in the rays kind of in between the clouds and the stars here, and then some on the backside as well. It's not like super heavy, but it's there. So I'm assuming it's the 83, maybe the 84, the 82 I think are the only other dates I found them on, and it is the 83. See a little clashing under his chin, looks like. Not seeing a whole lot besides that. Yeah, just real light under his chin. It's kind of dirty in front of his nose and his mouth there, so it's kind of hard to see, but that's it, I guess. But yeah, the NIFCs continue to pile up. Well, smaller pile of proofs. But we're gonna keep on hunting, and hopefully we can start stacking up some other stuff. But we'll see. Well, we got through the first half of the first box, and as you can see, we're missing a couple rolls here because we got a few NIFCs and a few proofs. So we're hoping that maybe we get less of this stuff in the second half, but I'm assuming it's going to continue. But who knows? We'll see. I'll be back. Just laid out the first roll, the bottom half of the box, and we got this guy. A hold 1979. Got the Ring of Death. It's got everything going for it. Pretty rough hold too, like, but a little bit of something to look at. Not what we're wanting to look at, but it's got to get better, right? I don't know. We'll see. Well, back on roll 35. Yeah, no, 30. Roll, no, 35. I was right to begin with. All right. Man, math is tough. But we got our first non-traditional coin, I guess. We got a Nation of Immigrants, commemorative, proof commemorative, $50. I believe this is the first modern commemorative I found. I think, pretty sure. So, at least whoever the person was that dumped all these coins, I'm up to 4 full rolls of NIFCs with still 15 rolls left in the box. Whoop. So, it's been interesting. I'll give the box that at least. So, we're going to jump back in and see what else might be in there. Working through roll 39 here, and we actually got at least a little bit of something. Literally a little. Right up here on top. Got a little bit of a clip planchet on Philly Bicentennial here. You can see it on the other side as well. It really show much as far as the Blakesley effect. I think mainly because it's such a small clip to begin with, but oftentimes you'll see a little bit softer strike on the kind of opposing edge, but we're not really seeing too much of that here. But sure, it's not going to want to focus on the edge of the coin, of course, but we can throw it under the scope and you can look at it. You see it's just a little thinner there. Trying to show you as best I can, but so definitely a very, very tiny clip, but it is a clip, so that's cool. Happy to have it. I know I've talked about before, but one way of kind of helping you gauge as to whether it's a legitimate clip or not. Now I can't get it to focus. Where am I at? There we go. You can kind of see right where the clip is at, how the plating kind of flips for whatever reason. I don't understand it, but if you roll past it, that silvery part of the clad layer is kind of on the right hand side of the coin as we're looking at it, and then you get up to the clip and it kind of flips to the other side, and then if you keep going it kind of goes back to the right where it was to begin with. So it's kind of a helpful diagnostic that we learned from the folks over at Coin Q&A. Check them out. Some pretty smart folks over there. But anyways, we're jumping back in, and maybe we'll find something else. Who knows? So roll 30. No, 44. Man, why can't I do this today? I don't know. Maybe I should have slept more last night. But anyways, we got another proof. If you count the commemorative proof, I guess this is proof number 5 out of the box in 1971. Already checked. There's no varieties on this one. I mean, there are varieties you can find. This specific coin does not have any of them. I believe there's 2 cherry picker DDOs and 1 DDR, or maybe there's 3 DDOs. I can't remember, but we looked. I mean, obviously I didn't look up what the DDOs were, but because I don't know how many there are off the top of my head, but I think it's 2. But if I'm not mistaken, they're both kind of visible in trust, and then the reverse, I think you would see it down in dollar, and I'm not seeing anything on any of that. So, but it is a proof. So there we go. Another coin that's of some interest. And we're going to jump back in. 6 rolls left. I can do that math. I can count to 6. So, yay me. Well, we wrapped up the first box here, and it kind of turned out how we thought it might after those first couple rolls, but still had some decent finds. Some proofs here. 71, 72, Bicentennial, and 2000. And then we had our whole coin, our commemorative proof, and the Bicentennial with a very small little clip up top, and 48 NIFCs out of that box. Easily the most NIFCs I've found out of a box. I usually kind of assemble a couple sets, so I'll have to check to see if any of these will fill some holes in the 2 sets I'm working on right now. But outside of that, I don't think I'll be holding on to many, but we'll see. Anyways, we're going to jump into the second box. Hopefully it's a little better, but gotta hunt them to find them, so let's go. Well, it took us all the way till roll 5 of the second box to find the NIFC. Got a 2014 Denver in decent shape, but that's not what we're looking for. Let's go find that stuff. I'll be back. row 11 of the box gives us what at some point was a gold-plated bicentennial. It has seen much circulation since somebody plated it many, many moons ago, or maybe not plated it, painted it, whatever. I'm not real sure what it is, but it's something. The only other thing we found, I think we've had one or two more NIFC, something like that, but that's it so far. So let's jump back in. Roll 16, we got a 1974. It looks just like that bicentennial, plus a little X marks the spot on the back. I don't know what that is that's on there. I don't know if it's like, oh, it flakes right off. I don't know what the heck that is. Anyways, it was something, so I showed it to you. Now we're back. Well, we just finished up the top half of the second box. We got two more of these painted or plated or whatever these coins are. I don't know what they are or why they are, but they are. And then we also got this one I'm going to show you on the scope. I think I found the tiniest little clip ever on a Kennedy half dollar. You can see right below the 9 there. It's just really shallow little clip. I'm trying to get it in focus. I have it set up so I can show you the edge. And then on the reverse, where would we be? Now I'm lost. Hold on. Where am I at? Right above kind of the TE and states. And then just like that one we looked at before, you could see like this is the normal part of the rim, and then as you come around, you get to this little shallow clip, and that silvery part flips to the other side. Plus you can see it's just a slightly bit narrower there, and then you keep going, and that silver part of the reading flips back to the other side. So pretty cool. I almost missed it, which would be easy to do. It's very, very, very small, but it's something at least. So we're going to jump back in and hope that maybe the second half of the box is a little more exciting than the first, but you never know. So let's go find out. Well, we're nearly to the end of box 2. We're on roll 45 of box 2, and we got one more of these, whatever they are. So I figured I'd bring it in to show you. Haven't had a whole lot to talk about in this box, but we're going to jump back in, and hopefully we get some end of box magic going on, but I wouldn't bet on it if I was you. So, but let's see. Let's go. Well, that wraps up the hunt. No silver found this time, unfortunately, but we had a few finds at least. We got some impaired proofs. We got a 71, a 72, the bicentennial, the one proof commemorative, the Nation of Immigrants, I think, and then the 2000 was in fairly decent shape, so that's good at least. We had our whole coin, 1979. We had the smallest clips I've ever found on a couple Kennedy half dollars. We got a real tiny clip down here on the bottom of the 1974 and one right above the E on the bicentennial. And then a whole boatload of NIFCs. I don't know. Kind of all over the place. 2003 Philly and Denvers, 2005 Phillies, 06 Denvers, 07s of both, bunch of 08s and 09s Phillies, and 109 Denver, a 2010 out of Denver, 2014 out of Denver, 2016 Philly and Denver, just a couple there, 2017 Denver, 2018 Philly, and lastly, 2019, Philly and Denver. But unfortunately, that looks like it. I think there's a few of the satin ones in here. I'm going to have to go back through them and look, but we might have a couple of those. But that's going to be it for this hunt, folks. And I'll see you on the next one. Later.